Hey guys, it's Crypto Marie. She does it all, a little bit of everything slash sports wars, everything with Crypto Marie. I would appreciate if you can go to that site and subscribe, leave your comment. I'm gonna be posting most of the sports stuff, soccer, football, basketball, anything sports related. So please go there and become a family with me. I will always bring you something on what's going on with the athletes, how they doing. This guy Gilbert Arenas is a very controversial ex basketball player. I'll have to tell you, anytime I try to see what's going on the news, somehow he's there. It's speaking via his Gilbert Arena podcast. The former Washington Wizards star said, when people have Bill Russell in their top 10, I gotta question your basketball knowledge. I am sorry because him and Wilt Chamberlain play in the same era. I don't think he's a big fan of Bill Russell, and he's the kind of guy that's not afraid to give his opinion how he feel about a certain people. And we're gonna see what he said here. When people have Bill Russell in their top 10, I gotta question your basketball knowledge. I am sorry, because him and Wilt Chamberlain play in the same era. One averaged 50 and 30 rebounds. The other one averaged 16 and 20 rebounds, which means one was just a hustler player, like you hustle against white folks. All you can score was 16 points a game. You couldn't even break 20, and you know what, this guy is something else. He's really, oh my God. All you can score was 20 points a game. You couldn't even break 20, and you want me to put you in the top 10. Everybody's effing 10, and there is only 8 teams, and you are playing against the white folks, right? You just something else, Gilbert. Gilbert Arenas is something else. When you look at the basketball resume of Bill Russell, it is second to none. He won 2 NCAA titles, an Olympic gold medal, and 11 championships during a 13-year NBA career. Russell was also a 5-time NBA MVP, a 12-time NBA All-Star, and an 11-time member of the All-NBA team. If the Defensive Player of the Year award was already present back then, you could argue that he would have won at least a few DPOY trophies. Let's see here. The main fault you can find in Russell's body of work is that it happened in an era when the NBA was in its infancy. There were only a total of 9 teams when Russell's Celtics won their 8th straight title in 1969, and only 8 when he won the first of those 8 consecutive championships in 1957. Not only that, the Celtics were a collection of stars, as Russell played with a total of 6 Hall of Famers. But you gotta give the guy credits for his hard work. Arenas also went on to say that Russell was the most athletic black player during his era, so he should have been able to score more against shorter white players. Gill also pointed to the lack of free agency during his era as a reason why the Celtics were able to keep their solid roster intact during the dominant run in the 60s. Dr. J's controversial top 10 list. The topic of Bill Russell was brought up in Gil's Arena podcast after the co-hosts were reacting to the recent and controversial list of the top 10 players of all time revealed by Sixers legend Julius Erving. Dr. J's list was composed of retired NBA players and excluded current stars such as LeBron James and Stephen Curry. I had a video on that, and you guys responded well. Evans' list contained 5 players whom he dubbed as untouchable: Will Chamberlain, Jerry West, Elgin Baylor, Oscar Robinson, and Russell. The 5 are his all-time best team which he claims to have selected when he was only 15 years old. The other five on Dr. J's list are Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Karl Malone, and Tiny Archibald. Dr. J's Dr. J explained that he excluded James and Curry because their career weren't over yet. But Bron and Steph aren't the only notable exception to Irvin's top 10 list. The likes of Larry Bird, Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, and Shaquille O'Neal also aren't on Dr. J's list, even if they are already retired. Listen, he chose people he knew, people he probably played with, people that was in his era. I don't think you should knock him down for that. It is what it is. It is an opinion that he's top. Probably you have your own top 10, but this is your era of playing. And probably if you were to choose your top 10 now, you would not put the guys he put in his team. And it is okay for him to choose whoever he wants to choose to. And even Shaquille O'Neal not on the list, he still give the men prop and give the men respect for whomever he chose to put on his top 10 list. At the end of the day, it is what it is, Gil. I have seen a lot of stuff about you. You are a very controversial guy. Subscribe and let me know how you feel. Bye.